Okay, so I thought I'd do a little video on what I did last night. I wanted to test if I could bleach shirts inside, and it was a lot darker in here than it is right now. But this shirt is a Gildan 50-50 blend, so it's only 50% polyester, so therefore only 50% of the design is going to stick. That's why it looks kind of dull. The picture is not so vivid, bright. Another thing that I did in my haste, in a hurry, just to do it and not thinking things out, I didn't make this a PNG, so I have the blue background in there where I could have taken the background out and just had the Santa and the words. But I just wanted to see if I could bleach without the sun. So as you can see, it bleached. It didn't turn white. It's kind of a white with a pink tone. But it did bleach anyway. I am going to bleach some shirts outside today because it's pretty bright. But I finally have found my sweet spot as to how far I come down with my prints, because a lot of people will use the 3-finger method, and because my hand is kind of small, it doesn't come down far enough. And I think I finally realized that I need to use 4 fingers. So this is my 4-finger print right there where I dig my nail into the t-shirt so that I can line my picture up. Also, another thing that I do is I fold the top of my paper in half and I pinch it right there on the corner so that I know that that is my center. I can take that center right to that nail mark and you can see through it. I don't know if this is the best angle, but I can see where the letters are, and I'm going to take that all the way up right about where that notch is at. So I know that that is approximately where the design has to go. Now I just have to make sure that it's all straight. Okay, so this is what we got going on here. Okay, so apparently I was not videotaping when I started bleaching. So all I'm doing is I'm bleaching the design. This one here might take a little while to bleach. It's being a little bit stubborn. And then this one here is a Gildan 50-50 blend. So it is going to take a little bit longer to bleach, I think. It only has 50% polyester, which means that when it's all said and done, only 50% of the design is going to stay, because sublimation ink only sticks to the polyester part of the fabric. So if it's 50-50, then you're only going to get 50%. This shirt here, as well as that one, is 65% polyester. They're the Gildan soft style, 65% polyester, the rest is cotton. So this one should bleach real nice and white. And as you can see by me coming down with my 4 fingers, it's not right at the neckline, which just irks me to no end when I feel like I've gotten it too close to the neckline, and it's not in the stomach area. Another pet peeve of mine, when I see them down too low, I'm thinking, that's going to be in the stomach area. We don't want that. So I think I have found my sweet spot as far as the designs. I have to leave. I have to go grocery shopping. So these shirts are going to stay out here until I get back. So I'm not going to know how long it's going to take to bleach. But it's a kind of a partly cloudy, overcast kind of day. The sun was shining out here a little bit earlier. I'm going to put some rocks on the shirt so that they don't go flying off of the deck. and then we'll just check them when I get back from the grocery store. All right, so I'm home now. What time is it? Lord have mercy, I don't even know what time it is. It's 5 o'clock. It's only 5 o'clock. It's already getting dark out here. Mr. Clark is out here. Your dad is out here getting ready to walk, Lucy. They're gonna walk the perimeter. So let's see what happened with these shirts. Oh, very nice. Look at that. That brightened up really good. Cow did too. Oh gosh, this one here could have brightened up a little bit more. I might bring it out tomorrow to, actually I'm just gonna let it sit for right now, but it did bleach up pretty good. It did, yeah. It did bleach up pretty good. Now, this looks like my bleach might be running a little bit too much, because it should not be spread out this far, but it could just be because of the cold that it's running, that it's spreading. I don't know I don't know what it may be, but it's not bad. It's not a bad bleach job. It's just a little bit too much for me. That one's not bad though. I like the way that one brightened up. And this one here, this one could use to turn a little bit more white, but it could, you know, it could be because of the cold too. This blue here, that is true to color, because this is exactly what it looks like on the image before I print it out. There you have it. There you go. I'll bring them in after dinner so that they can dry in the house, and that bleach has got to be completely dry before I'll wash it, and then I'll just wash them all together in warm water and a mild detergent once they're completely dry. Maybe tomorrow at some point. Okay, so I have a very important update with concerning these t-shirts that I bleached earlier outside. So as some of you may or may not know, I live in Grand Rapids, Ohio. This Ohio weather is cold now. As a matter of fact, we got snow. Lucy, you just came in. She was covered in snow and now she wants to go back out. So it's snowing here and it's cold. So I had these out earlier, and one thing I hadn't taken into consideration is the fact that these cardboards where I put the shirts, they're not very thick. So the bleach went through the cardboard on a couple of these shirts. So on this red one, it did not. It's perfectly fine. Nothing got on the back of it. But with the 50-50 blend, it is a little bit thicker, and that's probably what saved it. This pink one though, excuse me, Lucy, can you wait just one moment? Or not? She hates when the shark is running. So that's why she wants to go outside. She can't stand that thing. Okay, so with the pink one, it did go through, and I wasn't sure if it did or if I was just seeing through the shirt, but it did. It did go through. You can see it right there. So it soaked through the cardboard and then onto the back of the shirt. So I just bought myself a shirt, and on this one, it did as well. I'll turn it over. You can see the bleach spots on the back of the shirt. This shirt can be saved because I'll just go through and add some bleach spots to the front, just a few, and a few to the back. And you can't really, that's not gonna matter here nor there. And these shirts will probably end up down in Tennessee for the grandkids and daughters for Christmas. So, but I did want to warn you of that. If you leave the shirts out any length of time, like I did today, they're dry now. They're completely dry because they've been sitting in the house. I put them over the chairs, so they've been sitting in the house. They're completely dry. I'm gonna throw them in the wash, and yeah, I just wanted to give an update on that so that you're aware of it. Probably people don't bleach their shirts and then leave the house for 2 or 3 hours like I did today. So I've got nobody to blame but myself.